Hello and welcome to the Ditto educational series that will provide you with the skills you need to become a Forex trader. Today we are going to be talking about building a successful trading plan. So far we have covered many topics surrounding the foundations of knowledge you must be familiar with, and we have reiterated some of the key principles in order to set them in your mind. If you have not watched the educational videos leading up to this one, please do so. Sometimes when learning to become a Forex trader, the overwhelming amount of information which is set out in a non-linear path can make it hard to create a clear trading plan. Too much of the wrong information tends to create hesitation and confusion and can allow emotions to creep in. This can prevent us from taking a step back and looking at situations objectively. Trading to a plan and documenting our trades most importantly allows us to measure success. This is fundamentally so important as those who do not remember history are doomed to repeat it. We will never be able to beat the market. That's not what success in Forex is about. It's not about winning or losing, but rather being profitable overall. Remember, with proper risk-reward, we can lose 50% of our trades and still make a profit. To be successful, you must trade to a plan that encompasses all of your knowledge without being overcomplicated. Writing your plan out will ensure you stay focused and allow you to reflect on whether you followed your plan or not, and if details need to be changed in order to increase your probability of success. Following your plan will also help to manage your emotions, as we are not trading based on our emotion but rather a set of rules. Your plan needs to be extensively tested on a demo account to prove its effectiveness and stuck to rigidly when in a demo and live trading account. Let's now look at some of the key components that will be included in our plan. Firstly, we need a trading plan structure. How do you begin to analyze the market? Are we going to seek long-term bias fundamentally with individual currencies, then pair them accordingly? Or do we take a more technical approach and begin outright with looking for high probability trades at prominent support and resistance levels? In order to execute a plan, we need a guide, a series of steps that we find works well for us in terms of marrying our personalities and availability in life. Next, we have research and education. If knowledge is power, then in Forex you will want to be yielding as much practical knowledge as possible. One of Ditto Trade's aims is to provide you with this education free of charge. If you don't put the time into your Forex education, then you are setting yourself up to fail. It's true that as a novice you may make one or two correct decisions, but without learning all the essential subjects you are going to lose all of your money. This also applies to the largely neglected fundamental analysis. Traders sometimes ignore this subject as it's a bit more difficult, but its importance should not be underestimated. Moving on now into strategy surrounding fundamental and technical tools. These need to factor into your trading plan structure. Whether you are using fundamentals by utilizing the economic calendar for trade news avoidance or using Fibonacci retracement tools to plot your entries, you will want a written order on how to factor these into your plan. Even if it's as simple as 1. Find a strong trend, 2. Check the economic calendar for high-impact news, 3. Analyze using Fibonacci for entry, we basically want a physically written statement of practice to adhere to. One of my favorite parts of the plan next, we have money management and risk management. This is something you need to know inside out and practice religiously. How much is in my bank? What percentage of risk am I taking on this trade? If I enter here, my stop loss is here and I accept this. My take profit is 3 times my stop loss, and if it doesn't trigger, I accept this. Setting and forgetting is not a must, but closing your trades early is a big mistake traders often repeat. If you have not taken the time to calculate your percentage of loss from entry to stop loss, how will you know what potential losses or even gains you are going to make? Using proper risk-reward ratios are important as they serve for confirmation of our knowledge. When we are right, we know it because our trading plan and strategy were up to scratch and there was no flaw in our analysis. Next, we have timing. Operating as a trader will be dictated by your lifestyle. It is possible to change your lifestyle to trade, however it's far easier to bend trading around your existing responsibilities. You are never going to be happy waking up through the night to trade certain time windows and then trying to manage your day-to-day responsibilities, so don't even bother. You may not be a very organized person, but my suggestion to you is to implement organization and discipline into your life. When you take on something like trading on top of a busy or unorganized lifestyle, it can be very overbearing. Lastly, what are your financial goals and why do you want to become a Forex trader? The usual answers are financial freedom and sometimes for a hobby if you are retired or have a lot of time on your hands. If your goals are purely financial and especially financial need, you are encouraging emotional trading by actually putting requirement on your trading. If you need to make money or you are using all of your savings, the worry and stress levels you will experience will see you fail quickly, even if you have a solid foundation of knowledge. Never trade out of necessity, but rather trade in accordance with a trading plan and do it in a very disciplined fashion. Now please take some time to think about your trading plan. I hope you have enjoyed our educational session today, and as always, please sit back and contemplate what you have learned. Remember, contemplation is the key to learning. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed our educational sessions, then please like and subscribe.